Kia ora koutou katoa, and thank you so much for your patience. No mai, haere mai, to Tamaki Makaro's most beautiful whare, the Auckland Town Hall on this most special day, Graduation Day. Before we begin the official ceremony, I just have a few announcements. First and foremost, please take a moment to make sure that your cell phone will not ring during the ceremony. If you're using your phone as a camera, please just switch it to silent. In the event of an emergency, the ushers will assist you to the nearest exit, which are at the sides and at the rear of the hall. Bathrooms are located underneath the grand staircase in the foyer, and if you do need any assistance, please take time just to ask the ushers. They're here to help you, and they will help you. Your program outlines the ceremony for you today. At the end of the ceremony, we will sing the national anthem, first in te reo and then in English. The words are in the back of the program and will be on the large projection screens on stage. The capping ceremony itself includes approximately 300 graduands, at least one of whom is the reason that you're here today. Your graduand will be projected up onto the big screens behind us, so that you should always have a great view regardless of where you're sitting. We would appreciate you, please, not leaving the auditorium until the conclusion of the entire ceremony. Shortly, the organ will play for our staff to proceed in, and then we will hear the call of the karanga welcoming our graduands into the hall. Please stand for their entrance and remain standing until our Commissioner invites you to be seated. Following the ceremony, we invite you to join us for refreshments served in the supper room. And finally, it is wonderful that you are here to share this great celebration of achievement, and we are very proud to share it with you. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Please stand.
Ia ku nui, ia ku rahi. Nā tini tai, kua aro mai I te rangi nei.
To everyone gathered here this afternoon,
Nau mai, kuhu mai, whakatau mai rā.
welcome, welcome.
Ki te pōtaitanga kuanga o Wairaka, rua mano te kaumāwaru.
To Unitec's Spring Graduation 2018,
He wā, whakaherehere mō, nā tine ākonga,
a very special moment for the many graduating today.
kia hono pai tātou, I roto, I te harikoa, te miharo, me te tautoko,
Let us all join together in sharing a moment of joy, admiration, and satisfaction.
mauri
Mauri
ora.
Kia ora koutou and welcome. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Good afternoon, everybody. You're a fine-looking bunch, and it's an exciting afternoon, and it's a privilege for all of us to be here with you this afternoon. So welcome, welcome, welcome to all of our graduates and their families who have supported you through your studies. It is our great pleasure to join with you this afternoon to share this very, very important moment in your lives. My name is Murray Strong. I'm Unitec's Commissioner, and I have the same role and functions as the former council at Unitec. As I said in my whai kōrero at the recent very warm welcome at the Pouhiri that I received when I arrived on campus, this is a time of change for the tertiary sector. And it brings with it some challenges for us as an institution. On my arrival, I found Unitec to be unreservedly open-hearted, generous, and incredibly energetic. And it's those sorts of attitudes that turn great challenge into great opportunity. I've been lucky enough to have had a series of roles in different educational institutions across New Zealand and attended a number of graduation ceremonies over those times. But nothing will take away the excitement of this graduation here with you today. And those feelings are definitely present, walking around as you were all gathering, as your families were taking photographs out on the pavement. It really does bring a sense of serious occasion to why we're here. And it was as profound for me as it was when I had my first graduation in 1990 at the University of Canterbury as a Bachelor of Arts degree. People tend to exhibit strange parts of their personalities. On that day, I skipped across the stage to receive my degree. And when I looked in the audience, I could see my mum and dad sitting somewhere sort of about there, smiling proudly, and my poor young sister with her head in her hands, dying of embarrassment and trying to disown her brother. So for each of you, this ceremony will mean different things today. You'll probably go through a range of emotions. There'll be some joy at your own achievements. There'll be pleasure at seeing your classmates here with you, an internal and private smile, perhaps, at all the hard work that you've endured to get here, and maybe some nervousness about walking across the stage. But don't worry about that. Maren and I will both be here to greet you, and I don't bite, so everything will be fine. And when you look out into the audience from up here, when you are here with us, you will feel the reflected pride of your family, your whānau, and your whānau. You'll also see the pride in the faces of your tutors and lecturers who have also helped you get to where you are this afternoon. So to you as a group of committed and professional staff, thank you. I'm going off script again. So, to all the graduands today, would you please stand? Everybody up, please. And I would invite you to applaud your tutors and lecturers for their support in getting you here this afternoon. Thank you all. And you will have the chance, obviously, to speak with them some more this afternoon. Please be seated. So, being my first graduation ceremony here at Unitec, it gives me huge pleasure and honour, as it does for every staff member, to celebrate your success and achievement. Congratulations to each and every one of you. And graduation is one of the single best times of the year for Unitec and for all of us. And seeing so many of you together, having achieved your goals and ready to take the next step brings joy to us all. You will have heard about lifelong learning during your time across your studies. And I would urge you to celebrate that rather than looking at it as a lifelong sentence. Learning is about acquiring new knowledge, new skills, new experiences, new friends, and often creating a new you when the opportunity presents itself. Lifelong learning enhances our understanding of the world. It provides us with more and better opportunities and improves the quality of life for us and for our families. It's never too late to start learning, and it's often always too early to stop. Ours is an interesting era. It's one of abundant opportunity, an opportunity for learning and development with the changing nature of work and employment. There will be more opportunities than we currently know and understand, and you will be at the front edge of recognising and converting those for your benefit. Learning and the pursuit of knowledge never stops. Self-driving cars, deep learning algorithms, artificial intelligence, new modes of economic value transfer, and new ways of supporting and developing our families and our communities, and in those new ways of working, give us all an opportunity to make a contribution. And you have the opportunity to choose whatever contribution you wish to making those lives richer. So I encourage you to embrace that opportunity, to embrace that change and make the most of the opportunities that present themselves. I and we all know that there will be great things achieved by those of you in this room this afternoon, and we will continue to watch with interest from Unitec. So be sure to continue to engage and inspire and invigorate your minds. Be proud of what you've achieved today. Stay motivated, stay hungry for knowledge, and stay working together. Te manu kakai te miro nono te nahiri. The bird that partakes of the berry, his is the forest. Te manu kakai te mataranga nona te au. The bird who partakes of knowledge, his is the world. Keep each other close, and ngā mihi. Thank you. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our guest speaker, Jasmine Tahira. While an undergraduate at Unitec, Jasmine was a core member of the Whaiaki Māori mentoring program delivered from Tanoho to Kokitanga, Marae. She went on to receive the Unitec Bachelor of Design and Visual Arts Senior Scholar Award and a Creative New Zealand Pacifica International internship working at the nationally recognised organisations like Ngā Taonga Sound and Vision in Wellington and the Auckland Art Gallery at Toi Tamaki, where she is now, and the Gallery Communities Outreach Programmer and Educator. Her artwork is exhibited nationally and internationally, with The Beauty of Invisible Grief, her final graduate work from Unitec, being the joint major winner of the 2016 Molly Morpeth Canada 3D Awards. Now, she's asked me not to say this, but it's also Jasmine's birthday, so please welcome Jasmine. Happy birthday.
Kia ora tātou, nā tauira, nā whānau, nā kaimahi, nā kaiako, nā rangatira me nā tumuake. O tira tātou katoa e hui hui mai nei. Tēnā tātou katoa. Ka mihi atu ki te kaikaranga, no te wahe nei e tūwhera mō tātou katoa. Tēnei te mihi kia koroa, kai karakia, whakarete o tēnei rā. Ki te whare tū mai nei, tū mai rā. Ki te mana motahaki o tēnei whenua, tēnā koutou katoa. Ki te tūpono o te whare wānanga nei, ki a koe, wairaka. Tēnā koe. O tira kia tātou te whānau kua tai mai nei, e raro e te noho o kotahitanga, tēnā tātou katoa. Thank you to the Interim Chief Executive, Marion Davis, Commissioner Murray Strong, and to our Unitec academic staff and whānau for your efforts, energy, passion for education, which has brought us here today for the celebration and this commencing whakapōtaitanga, this graduation. Thank you, Murray, for your warm welcome, and thank you for telling everyone it's my birthday today. I appreciate that. So who am I? In my own words, let me introduce myself. I am the daughter of a father born and bred in Manurewa, South Auckland. I am the daughter of a mother who was born and bred in Exeter, Devon, England. I am the granddaughter to grandparents whose whakapapa traces from Te Rarawa and Ngāpuhi in the north, from Tahiti and Atu, one of 15 islands belonging to the Cook Islands nation further within the Pacific Moana, and from the countryside of England, a mere 25-hour flight from here. I am also a granddaughter of grandparents who all agreed on the legacy of one thing: education, education, education. The same one word, 3 times repeated phrase was said to me by my father when I decided to leave the University of Auckland midway in completing a Bachelor of Arts that included a wide range of papers from psychology to art history, from Italian film to law. Even I couldn't tell which one was my major at that point. I promised my parents I would go back to uni if I could leave that degree. Fresh from high school and at university in 2009, I needed the time to figure out what I could contribute to this world. So out into the world and into a full-time commercial banking role I went. A very different, world-altering career path. However, in our whānau household, it was full-time studies, full-time work, or it was haere, goodbye and there's the door. So it is here I would like to recognise our whānau present and those we may have lost along the journey, all the distinguished guests of our graduates. You have been the personal chefs, the last-minute chauffeurs, the deliberate supporters, the quiet cheerleaders, the listening ears and waiting hugs and financial backers who never gave up on today's graduates. You are the embodiment of intergenerational learning, the embodiment of education in the architecture of the home, and the North Star for many of our graduates today. Studying at times can produce a profound sense of isolation, so your unwavering aroha drives an investment in Aotearoa for producing match-fit graduates ready to take their personal craft to the world stage. Well done. And there I was, a nearly minted college dropout, mid-degree, trying to build the courage to tell my parents I wanted to leave the University of Auckland to become a creative of some description, watching re-looped YouTube clips of Kanye West's 2010 short film Runaway in the university audio video room, while missing all 3 of my final semester exams, thinking this has got to be my defining moment. I'd just like to say an apology to my mum and dad, because not even they know that little secret there. But if I can take you all back, the graduates, back to that defining moment. Can you remember where you were, what it felt like, what that ambition tasted like when you decided to invest in yourself and your community, to pursue your vision, to hone your skills? Well, imagine no more, because you are all here. So it is here I would like to recognise our tauira, the students who will be moving into newly minted graduates. For all those sleepless nights, the joy of intersecting new bodies of knowledge, the encounters with ground-shifting worldviews, for the development of language for contemporary issues yet to be earmarked by governing bodies, for the experiences that pushed you outside of your comfort zone, for the lifelong friends and colleagues you've made, and for the ecstasy of finalising those final assignments. Congratulations and well done. It is that gut reaction within the archive of your memory that hit you in that defining moment that I hope never leaves any of you graduates. As a recent graduate of the 2016 Unitec academic year, this gut reaction is one of the key tools, energised by your training, that will never lead you astray. Day 1 for me at Unitec in 2013 involved an introduction to a revamped degree program in product and furniture design, with the premise that thinkers and makers, our worlds on the spectrum between the bespoke artefact and mass-produced industrial design would be taught at their intersections. After 1 semester of frequent consultation as a class rep and sitting on the academic board, our frustration as students knowing the vast lineage of makers who had previously graduated from Unitec's successful 3D and craft programs had only been been written in theory, and material knowledge attainment had now been mediated through the hierarchical economy of product design, the process of praxis quite limiting that action component. 2 letters highlight my tertiary experience, one I received at the end of my first semester in 2013, and the second from our then CE congratulating me on my achievement as the Unitec Scholar Award. Parallel letters that in their voids were filled with many, many opportunities to build resilience. I am a deeply proud alumni member of the Unitec Te Whare Wānanga o Wairaka and of the Whaiake Māori Mentoring Program, and I feel honoured to share today, the 19th of September, with you all, alongside it being my 28th birthday. This is also the day that 125 years ago, women won the right to vote in our country, Aotearoa, New Zealand. This being the first country in the world to have made it a reality. Even though I believe that the suffragette movement can be linked back to when our Māori wahine were actually denied to sign the Tiriti o Waitangi as well. You have all studied at an Institute of Technology that is the only tertiary institute in the world to carry the mana of a Māori wahine rangatira's name, hailing from the mighty Mā Tātua Waka. Her name is Wairaka. You have all been students at an Institute of Technology that has ngā whare, with your whare nui turning 10 years old next year, including landmarks that speak to the tenets of being a lifelong learner, acknowledging that education is not time-bound. As new graduates, recognise the innate mana that has amassed over your collective experience. Today is one step in the future milestones you will progress to achieve. You come from an Institute of Technology that leads in cultural competent values and acknowledges what true partnership looks like through te noho kotahitanga. I am not one for believing in the words failure or rejection. I'm sure my previous lecturers sitting behind me are smiling to themselves quietly. However, I believe in speaking your thoughts and visions into existence and not looking left or right at what you might believe your competition is. Be generous along the path and give back wherever opportunities find you. Nurture your relationships with honesty, humility, empathy, care, and consideration. It was here, another gut reaction, a moment which I needed to register while I was quietly reflecting and vacuuming the rugby stripes into our marae carpet at Unitec. I had just hosted a refugee and migrant mums and bums group as a part of my internship at Auckland Art Gallery Toyo Tamaki. With little language between us, in our session we involved the whakairo, the carvings, as a transmitter of knowledge and builder of connection. These taonga acted as conduits between our world, taonga that are valued cultural text formed for the transmission of knowledge and language, taonga that map the movements and memories of communities and relationships. And it was here I knew I wanted to work in an institutional setting, learning about access, resources, intersecting of bodies of knowledge, and what it means to advocate, shift systemic thought and practice. I will always be in a phase of learning, and am gratefully doing so under the mantle of Auckland Art Gallery Toyo Tamaki with world-class colleagues, world-leading artists building a kaleidoscope of human experiences within a collection of taonga led by relationships and learnings through what sovereign community cultural success looks like. Creative thinking is at the core of everyone's practice here today. Critical thinking is the process with which extension of the past meets the present, and this will be true for all our new graduates as you bring your new knowledge to pre-existing organisations and institutions and ones yet to be built. I have gone into a self-imposed exile as I write my creative manifesto currently. My personal practice has always teetered on the edge of things, ideas falling from the edge of kōrero and specific events. This works in both materiality and concept, often marking passages of time in public and private sense, while recording the accumulated memories and customary behaviours of an experience. It is my hope that each work performs as a sonic painting and expands space for a new uncharted dialogue around power and elusive commodities. So to all our architects, our business, creative, environmental, our healthcare, animal care, and computer science practitioners in the whare today, there is no curriculum out here for you to navigate this world. So go out there, take the anatomy of your craft, and by all means and access, shake the gatekeepers and keep the conversation going. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
E aku nui e aku rahi. No mai, haere mai. To all our guests, families and friends, welcome, welcome. Ki roto I te tātou nei whakaruru hau mō te rānei. to this special building today, hei whakanuia e nei tātou nei a kona. To celebrate as one the capping of all graduands, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa. Greetings, greetings, greetings to us all. It is my absolute privilege and pleasure as the Interim Chief Executive to welcome all of you to this 2018 graduation on behalf of all our Unitec staff, particularly today on the 125th anniversary since women were granted the vote to write, as Jasmine referred to, and particularly proud as the first woman Chief Executive here at Unitec. Welcome to our graduands, it's your day. You are now part of our Unitec whānau. Welcome to family and friends. You are often the unsung heroes in this special journey. Today is your day too, and we are here to celebrate you as well as our graduands. Kia ora and thank you to Jasmine. I think you learnt a lot. That was my summary of it. But thank you particularly for pointing out the importance of tinoho kotahitanga and who we aspire to be and trying to live up to that and the challenge, very, very important in the journey that faces us, and also reminding us about the importance of creativity as underpinning everything that we do, regardless of discipline and where life takes us. So thank you, Jasmine. So yes, today is a party, today is a celebration, a time to reflect on the good and perhaps the not so good times and recognise they are all part of a rich learning experience. Take the skills and knowledge learned at Unitec, and as our Commissioner said, remember that learning doesn't stop. Rather than what do you want to do when you grow up, it should be what do you think you want to do to grow? What do you want to do to keep growing you, to grow your families, to grow your communities? This week, the government announced the key priorities, and the main tertiary one was ensuring everyone who is able to is earning, learning, caring or volunteering. Indeed, working, mahi in all senses of the word. As our Commissioner also said, the future of work will be different, but it will still be about working on you bringing yourself to all the work you do as a whole person. And we sincerely hope your time with us at Unitec has fostered and nurtured you as a whole person in every sense of education. This is a long-term partnership you now have with Unitec. Some of you may have concerns at some of the things you've recently heard in the media about the financial challenges we're facing at Unitec. But rest assured, you will also probably have heard that the government has made a significant and deep commitment to Unitec. They have made a significant loan to us so that we can keep on track and ensure that Unitec remains a high-quality, strong tertiary provider right on the doorstep of New Zealand's fastest growing region, both in terms of number and diversity. Our qualifications are recognised by industry, they're valued by industry, and our graduates are highly valued. Above all, we have the most committed, passionate and knowledgeable staff and amazing students who are from supportive families, supportive communities, who know the very real power of education to transform lives. Every day, I am privileged and humbled, along with my colleagues, to be part of this community. And today, on this special day, I invite all of you to share in the real achievement and success of all our graduates, soon-to-be graduates, and be inspired. Kia ora. First task, and very important task. Commissioner, it is my pleasure to advise you that all of those standing, please be upstanding. Just a bit of a hint, yeah? Please be upstanding standing before you today, and those graduating in absentia have satisfied all of the criteria required for the qualifications that have been awarded, and the Academic Board have so certified. The Commissioner, in accordance with the Education Act 1989, may grant them the awards listed in the program. You may now be seated. Now we move to what we're all here for. Remember, not to run over the stage. Take your time. It is a special time, and we do encourage your families and friends to make the most of it and cheer, sing, do whatever they feel is appropriate on this special day. I'd like to introduce our first reader, Nairi Molyneux and Krista Group.
So, I'd like to present to the Commissioner the graduates for the Bachelor of Architectural Studies. Joseph Motu. Abigail Munoz. Barry Rimatu. Viliame Tui Kolovatu. I now present the graduates for the Master of Architecture, Professional, and with first-class honours, Jagdip Bajwa. Christopher Green. Aaron Nazareth. Olga Pavlenko. Juan Pedrera. Louise Pirette. Raina Singh. Benjamin Timu. I now present to the Chief Executive the recipients of the New Zealand Certificate in Horticulture Services, Level 4, and Landscape Design. Yi Liu. Meng Wang. I now present the diplomates of the Diploma in Applied Interior Design. Farzaneh Azarm. Bianca Grigg. Naomi Shaw. I now present to the Commissioner the graduates for the Master of Landscape Architecture, and, with distinction, Yuan Shang. Muyao Li. Muyao is also receiving the New Zealand Certificate in English Language. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the Diploma in Contemporary Music. Finau Lawaki. Niel Patel. I now present to the Commissioner the graduate for the Bachelor of Performing and Screen Arts, Contemporary Dance, Haere Natai. I now present the graduate for the Bachelor of Communication Event Management, Tamara Iti. I now present the graduate for the Bachelor of Communication, Media Studies and Public Relations, Pubet Udomson. I now present the graduate for the Bachelor of Communication, Media Studies, Divya Jagjiwan. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Communication and Public Relations, Avi Serohia. I now present to the Chief Executive the Diplomate of the Postgraduate Diploma in International Communication, Bogdan Vovchenko. I now present to the Council Chair the graduate for the Master of International Communication, Makanaka Tuwe. I now present to the Chief Executive the Diplomate of the Diploma in Business Studies, Juliet Barnesh Suarez. I now present the Diplomates of the Graduate Diploma in Professional Accountancy, Kartik Abrol. Mohammed Anwar Basha. Ruby Aurora. Ryan Correa. Volodymyr Dako. Gagandeep Kaur. Junaid Khan. Ziyu Ko. Rajalakshmi Mohan. Mithrayi Narayanan. Lynette Palasan. Ramandap Singh. Lippy Ranju. Mohit Saini. Preeti Sharma. Samar Sharma. Shivanji. Kuyen Tran. I now present the Diplomate for the Graduate Diploma in Not-for-Profit Management, Gregory Chilton Smith. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Business. San Aung. Tipana Jayaram. Nakshitha Shiva Kumar. Shashmi Vitana Arakchilage. Xiqiang Shao. I now present to the Commissioner the graduate for the Bachelor of Business, Accountancy and Finance, Nicholas Lim. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Business, Accountancy, Nazir Ahmadzai. Subalashmi Alfonso. MD Arafatul Hok Sakar. Rosina B. Yingyu Ding. Whakarere Gambe. Shongya Ge. Deborah Lennon. Parul Man. Junhong New. Kevin Octavian. Rinku Panchani. Ashika Raj. Nicholas Santoso. Ruhe Hua. Heng Wu. Xiaowen Yan. Xingyu Yin. I now present the graduate for the Bachelor of Business Finance, Marko Dropulic. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Business in Management, Christian Dudalau. Fozia Khan. Miriam Marcelino. Now I'd like to call on Kerry Kirkland to present the taonga to our senior scholar, Sabian Mayrick. Kier Patel. Bridget Reynolds. Talasaga Suisala. Malialutu Vea. I now present the graduate for the Bachelor of Business, Marketing and Management, Mia Arts. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Business in Marketing, Shireen Cameron. Yushuan Chen. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the Graduate Diploma in Business, Human Resource Management, Reshma Berwatka. Zinia Hiluwala. Shiwangi Shah. I now present the diplomates of the Graduate Diploma in Business Marketing, Anisha Bajaj. Shivani Kataria. Preeti Mishra. Bhushan Salve. Gaurav Sathe. Carl Villaluz. Jia Wang. I now present the diplomates of the Graduate Diploma in Business Operations Management, Matana Ganesan. Suresh Nanda Kumar. I now present the diplomates of the Postgraduate Diploma in Business, Anton Fokin. Gitanjali Konganda Karyapa. Vijay Kotial. Ksenia Kurdyumova. Sonam Negi. Priya Sridatha. Hai Ta. Di Wang. Shiyi Wang. I now present to the Commissioner the graduates for the Master of Applied Practice, Professional Accounting, and with second-class honours, Mingji Chen. Also with second-class honours, Chamari Hewa Fonsakage. And with second-class honours, Arshdeep Punya. Second class honours, Nancy Sharma. And with second class honours also, Bing Wang. Pawandeep Chima. Yu Chen. Shuo Dong. Gavin Fayamane. Chengen Jiang. Lei Kao Tang. Haiyan Lin. Jingye Shi. Baljinder Singh. Ting Ting Wang. Eleanor Watrin. I now present the graduate for the Master of Business, Rajneesh Anjani. I now present to the Chief Executive the recipient of the New Zealand Certificate in Animal Care, Companion Animals, Rhiannon Treadway. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Veterinary Nursing, Mia Du Machiavelli. Meiki Hei. I now present to the Commissioner the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Science, Animal Management and Welfare and Biodiversity Management. Jacqueline Lardner. Harriet MacDonald. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Science, Animal Management and Welfare. Amy Davis. Katie Dobson. Lauren Hanna. Now I'd like to call on Dr. Lorne Roberts to present a taonga to the senior scholar, Samantha LaHood. Yuka Miyazaki. Chloe O'Rourke. Hannah Scown. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Applied Science and Biodiversity Management. Brooke Hartigan. O Kwan. Seluvaya Lameko. Thomas Spires. Richard Stevens. And Richard is also receiving the Certificate in Foundation Studies, Whitianga. Charlene Tuifao Mataya. Jack Vallings. I'd like to now invite Nairi Molyneux, my colleague, to present the next awards.
Tēnā tātou katoa. I present to the Commissioner the graduate for the Bachelor of Applied Science, Human Biology, Fausta Fernandes. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Nursing, Andrew Arona. Sane Augustine. Kara Baker. Hari Chetri Ariel. Latoria Cross Robinson. Neha Farouk. Eileen Floteres Alvarez. Zara Goda. James Russell Isnett. Jacqueline Eisen. Janet Joseph. Samantha Joseph. Narissa Junies. Jennifer Katoa. Amrinda Kawa. Satindrit Kawa. Sue Kim. Annalisa King. Leanne Cohen. Ramadeep Lally. Monique LaRue. Tianiwa Makaore. Lenamo Michael. Rahela Mirazi. Dardanella Motu. Praise Mulamfana Vokuzi. Shan Nahu. Haley Noel. Phoebe Palencia. Apeksha Patel. Hiral Patel. Priya Paulus. Pratika Pillai. Stevie Riki. Jade Semin. Skylar Savage. Denise Scott-Smith. Ji Yi Seo. Kiriuri Shah. Noah Smeaton. Josephine Totuiaki. Carlene Wright. Angel Shi. I now present the graduates for the Master of Osteopathy with second class honours, Nina Sanson. Caitlin Kilpin. I now present to the Chief Executive the recipients of the Certificate in Information Technology. Tariq Barron. Risala Ryan. Derek Thode. I now present the diplomat of the Diploma in Information Technology Support, Mohammed Hassam. I now present to the Commissioner the graduates for the Bachelor of Computing Systems, Partha Adhikari. Mustafa Ali. Ahmed Al-Kudaimi. Fatima Al-Mandil. Fatima Aliami. Boris Adiv. Stephen Bellamy. Gavin Chand. Yu Hao Cheng. Adam Criswell. Samuel Davenport. Abhishek Davra, Tianyun Ding, Kumaran Alumalai, Cheng Yi Gao, I call on Adila Basambaeva to present the taonga to Senior Scholar David Gray. Rishabh Jain. Raymond Johnson. Mohammed Khan. Nishant Khanna. Mudo Soy Kusei. Louis Lue. Roshan Mayadana. Mohammed Nassim. Matthew Sanford. I call on Dila Bisambaeva to present the taonga to Senior Scholar Benjamin Cholet. And Senior Scholar Jesse Cholet. Shaminda Singh. Ahmad Suran. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomats of the Graduate Diploma in Computing. Taran Acharya. Silas Black. Vinov Shanaraj. Sushil Clement Thomas. Gina de Stadler. Ashgate de Schmuck. Shavesh Duraraj. Mohammed Gulfam Gopal. Mohammed Hossein. Dan Huang. Hisha Irani. Ishan Kathait. Pajit Kawa. Siddharth Kuril. Zhang Vin Lin. Edwin Matthew. Ananda Mohanandram. Vivek Nagar. Maud Patel. Parimo Patel. Delma Paul. Deval Kumar Paranami. Shalini Rana. Munis Reman. Winan Shi. Aishwarya Sivakumar. Barav Sridharan. Hari Harin Kagarajin. Ashanayat Phila Kasundaram. Stanley Fagish. Chi. Is that next? Oh, okay. Chi Wang. Yu Chao. Jatin Yadav. Chiao Mei Cheng. I now present the diplomats of the Postgraduate Diploma in Computing, Blessy Arakal. Kutika Balaji Lavindra. Pianki Sindam. Fahin Fatima. China Ganushi. John George. Avragosh. Naga Kanaganti. Guao Li. Kalau Mighty. Pritesh Mystery. Sinu Mohan. Gayatri Musa Singhe. Abhishek Nagendran. Vanidra Pinmatsa. Benife. Oh. Okay. Anuradha Peruma Handi. Ramamba Kawa. Ramkuma Ravikuma. Anuba Samuel. Sakdeep Sandhu. Angelo Souza. Kavya Suresh. Katharina Sushma Ellens. Vinod Velu. I now present to the Commissioner the graduate for the Master of Computing with second class honours, Zaid Alajara. I acknowledge all those graduating in absentia.
I'd like to warmly congratulate all of our graduates and all of their family and friends that have been part of the journey to this point. You should feel incredibly proud of yourselves today on this special day. We just have a few further tasks that we ask you to stay with us right till the end. First of all, I'd like to invite my colleagues here on stage to actually be upstanding and give a round of applause to all of our graduates. And before our graduates get too comfortable, I'd like you to be upstanding and turn and face your family and friends and give them a round of applause for all of their support. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, we'll be hearing from our student president, then our pai arahi will give a karakia and bless our food. We'll have a short performance from our music students. We'll sing the national anthem, and then we will let you get on with the rest of your day and celebrate in whichever fashion is appropriate today on this special day. Matalina Amara, our student president, will now address you.
Maloni, ko toku ingoa ko Matalena, and I wish to welcome you all to the endish of graduation. It is nearly time for you to head out with your family and friends and celebrate. Maybe get some lunch, have a drink, or 5, and live in this moment. You made it. It is your time to party, and why not? Because you've earned it. But before you all head out and do that, let's take a moment to appreciate your journey and what you have achieved. Take a moment and look around the room, and if you see your family, give them a wave and smile at all the strangers, because they too are here for the same reason you are: graduation. A day that you would have been thinking of since the very beginning. A day where they closed down a section of Auckland CBD for the procession. The day where you get to celebrate your success. Before I continue, I would like to thank all of the family and friends who have taken the time out to be here today. Thank you for all of your support that you have given the graduates on their journey. Whether it be babysitting, or listening to an assessment, or cooking dinner, every little bit counts, and you made studying that little bit less stressful. Each of you who sit before me made a choice to embark on the world of tertiary education, take on a new challenge, and do something different with your life. Like Michael Jackson said, I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make it right. For some of you, it may well have been the right thing to do, and you could very well be the first in family. For others, it could be an upskill or a change in vocation, or something that you're just passionate about. Whatever the reason, you made it. Tertiary education is not as easy as it appears. Let's be realistic. It is a life-changing decision. The change in income, constantly being broke, having to live on noodles and Weet-Bix. Let's not forget the long hours spent working and then getting taxed through the roof, having no life, and let alone all that time that you've spent away from your loved ones. The stressful nights, either cramming for an exam, trying to get the finishing touches on that presentation, or writing the last 100 words on that blasted essay. Challenges that only made you stronger and more determined to succeed. For many students, the struggle is real. Well, hopefully not for you, because you're graduating now. Today is about your success, so stand tall and be proud of your achievements. So, now that you're at the end of your journey, don't forget about the passion and desire that you had when you first set foot at Unitec. As your journey ends, so too does mine as the student president. So I would like to thank all of you who voted me in for a second term, and all of the students who put their hands up to be student reps. I'd like to do a special shout out to a student council member who is graduating today, Favsta Fernandez. So, shot girl, woo! So, to the rest of you, go out there and make your mark on the world, and do it with fire, passion, and integrity. Be the best that you can be, and inspire others to do the same. Life is full of opportunity, and as one door closes, another one opens. So don't be afraid to keep knocking. Never give up and step up to any challenge that comes your way. Now go out there and make your mark on the world. In the words of Audrey Hepburn, nothing is impossible. The very word itself says, I'm possible. Congratulations, spring graduates of 2018. You guys made it. Yous rock, man! Woo! And I'm going to get a selfie before I get off the stage.
Ki ngā rangatira mō a pōpō.
To the leaders of tomorrow,
Kia hora te marino.
may the seas be calm.
Kia whakapapa ponamu te moana.
May the waters glisten like greenstone.
Kia tere te ka rohi.
May the shimmer of light be your guide for your future.
Nā mihi mai oha, aroha, kia koutou katoa.
Sincere wishes and congratulations to you all.
Mauri ora.
Blessing of food.
No mai nā hua o Papatuanuku.
I welcome the gifts of food from Earth Mother
Nā ki te kai o Ranginui.
and the food baskets from Sky Father.
Whitiki kia ora.
Food to sustain us all.
Haumie,
Huie,
huie, tai
tai.
kie.
Cherry wine, a blind dream, don't dry through time. Now it just was the streets at night, waiting for a wound to cry. The bitter gulps that pierce the eyes bring me forms of retrospect. I feel my soul bleed this glass, a blind dream, a shattered past. What have you done? What have you become? What have you done? Back, check, getting back. Talk to me a little later. Stuck in a rock. Hold that thought. A little time it takes to make your statement feel a little sharper. Now I'm in trouble. Don't lose the thought of hopping so many times and lose this track. And takes another talking hands collecting, shedding thunder. If there is more to this bit, fill me in and I'll prepare to send back. Today is symmetry, hear me out and make me breathe again. What have you done? What have you become? Back, check, getting back. Talk to me a little later, stuck in a rock. Oh, that thought, a little time it takes to make your statement feel a little sharper. Now I'm in trouble. Hey everyone, we're Unitec students, music students. This is our original called Trouble Cherry. Whoa. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. shopper. Now I'm in trouble. Oh. Our next song we'll be doing is, a cover by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's called Danny California. Get him on and see the Mississippi. Papa was a copper and her mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she would swing the hat at price. You got a beer when you break the panorama. She never knew that there was anything more than poor. What in the world does your company take me for? Black banana, sweet Louisiana, rubbing on my back in the state of Indiana. She's a runner, rebel in a stunner, on a merry way singing, baby, what you got now? Looking at the barrel of a hot metal 45, just another way to survive. California, rest in peace, simultaneous release. California, show your seed. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah. And a fighter, shooters in a gun, when he got a little brighter. With a name like Danny California, the day was gonna come when I was gonna want ya. A little older, she was standing another breath. I love my baby to death. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. My priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah. Who knew the other side of you? Who knew that I desired to prove? Too true to say goodbye to you. Too true to say. Push the better, gifted animator. 1 for the now and 11 for the later. Never made it up to Minnesota. North Dakota man was gunning for the quota. Down in the Badlands, you were saving the best for last. It only hurts when I laugh. Gone too fast. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah, yeah. California, rest in peace. Simultaneous release. California, show your teeth. She's my priestess, I'm your priest. Yeah. guys are amazing. Thank you.